silent house on Elm Street. It was a cold December evening when Priya moved into the old house on Elm Street. The place was a steal, a sprawling colonial home at half the market price. Locals warned her about the house's dark history, but she dismissed it as mere gossip. She needed a fresh start, and the house seemed perfect. The first night was quiet, save for the occasional creaks and groans of the old wooden floor. But as the clock struck midnight, Priya awoke to the faint sound of whispers. She strained her ears, but the words were indistinguishable. Dismissing it as her imagination, she went back to sleep. The next day, Priya explored the house more thoroughly. In the attic, she found an old trunk covered in dust. Inside were yellowed photographs, a diary, and a porcelain doll with a cracked face. The diary belonged to a girl named Anjali, who had lived in the house decades ago. It detailed her lonely life, with entries growing darker over time. The last entry read, "He watches me from the shadows. He whispers my name at night." That night, the whispers returned, louder this time. They seemed to echo through the walls. Priya grabbed a flashlight and followed the sound, which led her to the attic. The doll was no longer in the trunk. It was sitting upright in the corner, its cracked face staring at her. The whispers stopped abruptly, replaced by a chilling laugh. Priya froze as a cold breeze swept past her, though all the windows were shut. Suddenly, the attic door slammed shut behind her. She turned to open it, but it wouldn't budge. As panic set in, she heard footsteps circling her. Shadows danced across the walls, though there was no source of light to cast them. A deep, raspy voice whispered in her ear. "Why did you bring her back?" Priya screamed, dropping the flashlight. The bulb shattered, plunging her into darkness. The whispers turned into guttural chants, and the air grew unbearably heavy. Then everything went silent. When Priya woke up, it was morning. She was lying on the attic floor, the doll cradled in her arms. She fled the house that day, leaving everything behind. Weeks later, the house was put back on the market. The listing included a curious note. "The house comes furnished, including a porcelain doll. It must not be removed."